That was so
We learn from mistakes.
We can kill the purifier for now. So the background noise.
I think it's. Yes, sir.
Are you on?
Yes, sir.
Well.
Here we go. Let's take it down just a little more.
Well, welcome to everyone. Currently, for now, our last commissioning of this go round. Hopefully, we get one more ready and get that final cadet commission sooner than later. But for now, basically it. And as we were talking about in the office, what day is today?
Armed Forces Day, sir.
So I wasn't sure if he set that up on purpose, And when I walked in and said, what day it is? He said, yeah, my commissioning day. And I said, well, yeah, got that right. Let me ask Sergeant Gather. He says it is, good. So it is Armed Forces Day. And I thought, wow, that's kind of neat. So we were talking about the differences between Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and Armed Forces Day. And Armed Forces Day is mainly for those that are in the military, which as of today you are. You may not get paid, but you are going to the inactive reserve, so you're in the military after today. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I like walking down here, throw a curveball. I'm going to try that whole load and see how that turns out for both of us.
Yes, sir.
So if everyone here is ready, we're going to see if we can make this happen. So I'm going to try this whole oath all the way through, and you're going to repeat it. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your full name, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I bear true. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
That will bear true faith. Thank you. Yes. So let me start fresh.
Yes, sir.
I state your full name, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
I, Charles Blum, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Wow. Congratulations. Very impressive. So, I'm not surprised, but very impressive. So, I'm going to start. I'll talk about you in just a little bit, but I want to start by bringing up all your family and friends. Please let everyone know who's here, who's not here, and kind of fill in the other side. I know you have a good support network, and I want you to introduce them, and then we'll go from there.
Sir, will they be at that time? Are they picking?
Yeah, they can take it, and it's all yours. There's no wrong way to do it today.
Awesome. You guys come up. So I'll press the and then John can grab my phone. So with me today are my parents, Cynthia and Ron, my beautiful fiance, Madeline, and my two brothers, Franklin and John. So my brother Franklin is actually at med school at UNC, and my brother John, he's the youngest, but he affirms every day that he's still the tallest. So he's the one. It's on camera now.
That's right.
Tough one.
I think I might have him with these shoes, sir.
The bench lifts it there.
Yes, sir.
While you guys are doing that, anyone have any great stories, especially embarrassing, that we can use in 20 years as he pins on Colonel, that would like to share with everyone?
I feel like John could really roast Charles.
No.
Really.
Today's my day, man. Yeah.
Experience. Well, I just have to say we are so proud of you, Charles. just the most selfless person that I think I've ever met, truly. I have 6 sons, and each of them are amazing and have specific
Yeah.
qualities, but the Air Force is blessed with Charles,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's true. Anyone else?
Hopefully I did something good.
Yeah, no, Charles is
Straight.
one of those guys who likes to stand out a little bit. He likes to say, I'm not doing much this year. And then he adds 5 more things. But I'm very proud of him, and he will be a great officer and a big asset to the military.
And his 5 brothers are super fun.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We have 2
He's
here.
He's the one born to to be in the Air Force for sure. Yeah.
Really proud of you, man.
I got you.
Frank, come on, we'll get a picture.
Yeah.
How about you? You're getting ready to start this journey? Sounds like with them. I don't think we have another fiance. Are there any dates or no? Or
Yes, sir. Coming up in January 2021. Yes, sir.
well, look forward to that also. A lot of big news.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this journey getting ready to start?
I'm excited. I'm super proud of him. Definitely proud to be his wife in January, and really excited to take the journey with him and support him through it. Definitely.
I'll definitely get into a little bit more spiel later. But
Anything else from the family? As much time as you need, or as many stories as your guys' day?
Right now, it's just,
no stories, please.
Right now, I think we're all just
Really
super proud.
proud.
I think it's we just want to celebrate this with him. It's a huge achievement.
Be there for him. Whenever he needs us, we'll be there.
So, where's your first duty station going to be?
Texas, sir.
You probably won't be there. But
In
no one wants to go there.
spirit, sir.
All right. Well, I'll switch out with the family
All right.
now that you're back in proper uniform. I'll start by, we'll forego formalities and protocol saluting, but this is your welcome coin, United States Air Force. It's our Armed Forces Day, kind of part of our team now, as well as the other 13 lieutenants that I got to commission a couple days ago. So this is an honor, as usual. You know how I feel about that, so congratulations on that. Next, here are a couple things from USAA.
Sir.
They wanted to send over, no endorsement, so there's some extra bars for you.
Thanks,
You guys deserve those. And then an envelope for you. And
Yes,
they also sent you a phone in there. From the cadres, you've probably seen already. Wanted to get you guys to swear the oath to that Constitution, to really understand what it means. I'm not saying you guys don't already, but it's a nice little reminder. It has a lot of cool facts in here. We wanted to pass that on to you.
Thank you, sir.
And then, as far as you, I've said this, I think about every cadet, and I mean it now, Lieutenant, is that you guys were a pleasure to have around. Such a strong senior class. I could put any of you in any other program, and all of you are DGing out of it. It's just the way it all fell together. It's NC State. It's the quality of your incoming class that you were, and you guys grew together. And what I like is y'all, mostly, at least from what we see, still work together, such a strong team. And if there's one of the things we try to teach, competition's good. And I want you to compete so hard right up until the point you cut each other's throat. I see that, that's no good, right? Because then we lose that teamwork aspect. But competition's important. You're gonna have to do it at pilot training, but never step on anyone else to succeed. And I know you won't. I've seen you do so much for others, I believe your mom's the one that said you have such a servant heart and just so selfless that you give. That's what the Air Force needs. You're gonna be taking care of people, and they'll take care of you. I look forward to how flying goes for you. You're so smart, and you will be ready for pilot training, so I'm not too concerned about that. So I'm excited about that, but more excited for you to get to lead people, to give back, to hopefully use those little things that we tried to give the tools for your toolbox down the road. But don't let this kind face fool you either. I've watched him train candidates in Arnold Air. We were out at an FTX, I think, and I was like, "Oh my God, call the dogs off!" Like we're gonna. So he has this smile, and then he's like, "Rrr," and I'm like, "Whoa, okay." Never saw that from that Blum. I was like, "Very good." So I have no doubt that when it's time, and there will be, unfortunately, that you can't be nice to everyone if you're going to lead them. And I have no doubt you'll be able to click that switch. And you have both sides, but you have such a kind heart. It's going to be awesome. So we've had a lot of good talks. This is definitely a pleasure and an honor for me to get to do this with you. It's neat that you saw both sides. You have to do things with the chancellor, so you got to see the really academia side, and then you go all the way to the military side and kind of hear the application of the real world stuff that we've had to do, fortunately or unfortunately, in some circumstances. So super proud. I love seeing the family and hearing everything. Congratulations. I don't know when you got engaged exactly, but congratulations coming up in January. And so that'll be exciting times. And then I'm going to turn the floor over to you. I want you to address anyone and everyone. No time limit. Take your time, because this is about all we can do for you today, okay?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Well, it's finally here. I wanted to start off by thanking God for giving me the opportunity to be here today, because without him, I wouldn't be who I am today. I'd like to thank all of my family members that are here, mom and dad, for, it's kind of crazy to think that, sewing on patches and Boy Scouts translated to making sure that I had my uniform ready for ROTC and then in preparation for even today. So thank you guys for always being there. I also want to thank my beautiful fiance. Get ready. You're going on this trip with me. I'm super excited. You've been my rock, and I know that you're going to continue to be. So thank you. And then my brothers that are here, also the ones that are over live stream, Nicholas, Michael, Nathan, Franklin, and John. You guys really push me, and I hope to be able to do the same for you guys, both in the military, but also in life. I want to next thank the Colonel, Cadre, Major, Sergeant Gathers, Miss Watford. It's been a ride. Thank you guys for doing everything that you've done for us. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've seen a lot of leadership here. I really have in my time since joining as a 100. And, it hits you harder when you've got a group that says, I believe in you, and I'm going to do this for you. So out of all of them, you guys really have done the most. We talked about think and do here at NC State, and you guys have really done for us. So thank you for that. To the Chancellor, NC State University, thank you for being such a great mentor, and thank you for supporting our ROTC programs here. And for everybody watching, all of my friends, Peak City Pack, my grandparents, all my friends, the Thompsons, little Evan and Grant. I didn't tell you I was going to call you guys out, but I am today. And then just everybody else that's been such a huge part of my life. I'm super excited to see where this goes. I'm doing this for y'all. And, with that, put and go back.
All right. So, because you're kind of the last one for now in this group, I'll kind of give one final story. I get an email this morning from one of my close friends, mentors. He was my biology teacher in high school, still a close friend, and he served in Vietnam. And he said, hey, happy Armed Forces Day, and everything else, and how's it going? And he knew I was kind of doing a lot of the commissioning all week. And I said, well, one thing I really thought about all week is this is what we're turning the Air Force over to. And you get kind of tired of hearing about this generation and everything. I said, this is the generation. I've never put out better lieutenants. I haven't seen better people with integrity, selflessness, and everything. So for you and your whole class, we absolutely mean when we say, you guys are incredible. We couldn't have competed against you, not even close. Wouldn't want to try. So if you learned anything, I'm glad. It's kind of getting tougher to teach you guys anything. But it's our pleasure to be able to give you any time that we can. But you guys just kind of run and go forth. But it makes us feel so good thinking about this is the next generation in the Air Force. And again, seeing the families and the friends and the support, this country's in good hands. So from us, you, whole class, thank you so much for serving, for having that kind of spirit in mind. And hopefully we never have to give all, but to be willing to give all for your country, and we appreciate it. So from the cadre, we appreciate a great week of commissioning, rather different, for all the families and friends and all the time that you took and the flexibility, because I know, it was like, hey, can you move up your commissioning? Could we do Saturday at 10 and trying to negotiate everything, and appreciate your flexibility for us to try to fit all this in. And of course, last minute Sergeant Gathers is we're pulling everything together, making sure every package is perfect, because that's the side you don't get to see very often, but that's kind of the labor intensive side, because one T not crossed you can't even imagine the trouble that we all get in, which is not good. And that's the one that takes care of it. He and Sergeant Singleton all week. Major Marischal double checking, and then hands it to me, and I go, great. Sign off on the packages, put them in the mail, make all of it legal and official in your permanent record. So I'm gonna miss you guys. Again, you're welcome to come around the detachment. After we click off the camera, we'll do some kind of final things, but we'll go ahead and sign off for now. We'll sign the legal document, and I get to talk to your family some more.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we'll have you start